Today I'll be talking about Whismur. Its previous BYT dates are December 15th, 1996, October 6th, 1999, July 27th, 2002, May 17th, 2005, March 7th, 2008, December 27th, 2010, October 17th, 2013, August 7th, 2016, May 29th, 2019, and March 19th, 2022. Whismur is one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this project. This is because I prominently remember an episode in the Gen 3 or 4 era of the anime where Ash and friends find a Whismur alone, and it starts crying, which leads to a Loudred or Exploud, which is presumably its parent, finding it. I think Whismur is kinda cute in a weird way. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Whismur, the Whisper Pokemon, whose number is 0 to 193. This is what it looks like. Its type is normal. Ability, soundproof. Rattled is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 190 or 35.2%. Breeding is 8 groups monster and field. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 2 foot or 0.6 meters. Weight is 35.9 pounds or 16.3 kilograms. Basic experience yield is 68 in Gen 3 through 4 and 48 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield is 1 in HP. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is pink and base friendship is 70. Whismur is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Gen 3. It evolves into Loudred starting at level 20, which evolves into Exploud starting at level 40. Biology, Whismur is a mauve bipedal Pokemon with a spherical body. Its eyes are black and shaped like plus signs, and it has a simple, wide mouth. 2 small openings on top of its head act as its ear canals. Covering its ear canals are long, yellow-tipped flaps resembling rabbit ears. It has stubby arms and yellow-tipped feet that lack toes, and have plus-shaped markings underneath them. Above its small, plug-like tail is a yellow crescent marking. There is a hole in the center of its tail. Whismur are a timid species, being easily frightened by loud noises. Whismur's murmurs are barely audible, but when it senses danger, it lets out an ear-splitting cry as loud as a jet plane taking off. The cry of a Whismur is about 100 decibels and can cause an all-day headache should anyone be near it. Startled by its own cries, it will cry louder. When it finally stops crying, it will fall asleep from exhaustion. Because it breathes through its ear canals, it can cry continually. However, it will stop crying if its ear covers are shut. Whismur lives in caves. Evolution. Whismur evolves into Loudred, which evolves into Exploud. So, Whismur, Loudred, Exploud. Game data, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. A female Whismur named Aster is Xenia's closest companion. She does not participate in either of the battles Xenia has with the player. Pokedex entries. In Gen 3 Ruby, normally Whismur's voice is very quiet. It is barely audible, even if one is paying close attention. However, if this Pokemon senses danger, it starts crying at an ear-splitting volume. Sapphire. Whismur is very timid. If it starts to cry loudly, it becomes startled by its own crying, and cries even harder. When it finally stops crying, the Pokemon goes to sleep, all tired out. Emerald. Its cries equal a jet plane in volume. It inhales through its ear canals. Because of this system, it can cry continually without having to catch its breath. Fire Red and Leaf Green. It usually murmurs, but starts crying loudly if it senses danger. It stops when its ear covers are shut. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, usually its cries are quiet murmurs. If frightened, it shrieks at the same volume as a jet plane. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. If it senses danger, it scares the foe by crying out with the volume of a jet plane engine. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is basically Fire Red and Leaf Greens, but the comma after murmurs has been removed. Y is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Omega Ruby is basically rubies, but Whismur and Pokemon are now the correct casing, and the short dash is now the long dash. Alpha Sapphire is basically sapphires, but Whismur and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 8 and Sword, the cry of a Whismur is over 100 decibels. If you're close to a Whismur when it lets out a cry, you'll be struck with an all-day headache. Shield. When Whismur cries, the sound of its own voice startles it, making the Pokemon cry even louder. It cries until it's exhausted, then it falls asleep. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are their Diamond and Pearl counterpart. Game locations. Side game locations. And events. Held items. In Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, you get the Chesto Berry 5% of the time. Stats. Base stats. HP 64, Attack 51, Defense 23, Special Attack 51, Special Defense 23, Speed 28 for a total of 240. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness damage normally by normal, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to fighting for double, immune to ghost, resistant to nothing. Notes if this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of ghost type moves is 1, so go from 0 to 1. Learn set by leveling up. 1 Astonish and Pound, 5 Echoed Voice, 10 Howl, 15 Rest, and Sleep Talk, 21 Stomp, 25 Roar, 30 Supersonic, 35 Uproar, 40 Screech, and 45 Hyper Voice. By TM/TR and Sword and Shield, TM00 Mega Punch, 1 Mega Kick, 3 Fire Punch, 4 Ice Punch, 5 Thunder Punch, 11 Solar Beam, 16 Screech, 21 Rest, 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 31 Attract, 33 Rain Dance, 34 Sunny Day, 39 Facade, 47 Fake Tears, 59 Fling, 76 Frown, and 79 Retaliate. For the TRs, TR01 Body Slam, 2 Flamethrower, 5 Ice Beam, 6 Blizzard, 15 Fire Blast, 20 Substitute, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 33 Shadow Ball, 35 Uproar, 42 Hyper Voice, 69 Zen Headbutt, and 85 Workup. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, TM, 03 Waterfalls, 5 Uproar, 10 Workup, 11 Sunny Day, 13 Ice Beam, 14 Blizzard, 17 Protect, 18 Rain Dance, 22 Solar Beam, 30 Shadow Ball, 32 Double Team, 34 Shockwave, 35 Flamethrower, 38 Fire Blast, 42 Facade, 44 Rest, 45 Attract, 56 Fling, 58 Endure, 82 Sleep Talk, 87 Swagger, and 90 Substitute. By breeding and Sword and Shield, this group gives you Circle Throw, this group gives you Disarming Voice, this group gives you Endeavor, this group gives you Extrasensory, this group gives you Hammer Arm, this group gives you Smoke Screen, this group gives you Takedown, and Shift Tree gives you Whirlwind. In Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Smeargle gives you Circle Throw, this group gives you Disarming Voice, this group gives you Endeavor, this group gives you Extrasensory, this group gives you Fake Tears, this group gives you Hammer Arm, this group gives you Smoke Screen, this group gives you Snore, this group gives you Takedown, and this group gives you Whirlwind. Nothing by tutoring. By transfer for another generation. In Gen 4, you can get Captivate, that doesn't work anymore. 6 and 7, you get Confide. 3, you get Counter and Defense Curl. 3 through 7, you get Double Team. 3, you get Double Edge and Dynamic Punch. 3 through 7, you get Frustration, that doesn't work anymore. 4, Headbutt. 3 through 7, you get Hidden Power, that doesn't work anymore. 5 and 6, you get Incinerate. 3, you get Mimic. 3 and 4, you get Mudslap. 4, you get Natural Gift, that doesn't work anymore. 3, you get Psych Up. 3 through 7, you get Return, that doesn't work anymore. 3 and 4, you get Rollout. 3, 4, and 6, you get Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore. 3, you get Seismic Toss. 3, 4, 6, and 7, you get Shockwave. 3 through 7, you get Smelling Salts, that doesn't work anymore. 3 through 7, you get Swagger. 5 through 7, you get Synchronoise. 3, in an event, you get Teeter Dance. 3 through 7, you get Toxic. 3, 4, 6, and 7, you get Water Pulse. Side game data, you got all this. Pokemon Ranger in the browser entry. Whismur is nimble and hard to capture. Touching it makes it cry out in shock. This. Evolution data, Whismur, level 20 Loudred, level 40 Explode. Sprites here, so a lot more pink than the modern kind of light purple, I'd say. But more or less the same in general. Got the line above the butt. It's green for the highlights rather than yellow. A little bit more purple in Gen 4, but not much changes. Yeah, see more of the button. Then Gen 5, a little bit shorter now, a lot more purple, I'd say. Got the full back sprites. Yeah, different. Then you definitely got purple in Gen 6 here. And still kind of keeps pink for the shiny, but a little definitely different pink. Oh, it's a different pink. Was it in Gen 5? Oh, I guess it kind of was that in Gen 4, but really it was more notably there. That's kind of more of like a Jigglypuff pink, with the green there. Weird models, because just probably the quality. This looks a little bit better. Than Homes, you got these, of course. In animation, Whismur and Pokemon Journeys of the Series. Yep. Yeah, you got all these. Pokedex entries in Advanced Generation, episode 39, in Ash's Pokedex. Whismur, the Whisper Pokemon. Whismur can become so startled by the sound of its own cry that it will continue to cry until finally falling asleep from exhaustion. Pokemon Generations, Whismur and Pokemon Generations. We've seen this image before. Got all these Pokemon. In the manga, Whismur Pokemon Adventures. In the TCG, Trivia, Whismur and its evolution Loudred were designed by Takao Ono. Origin, Whismur seems to be based on a rabbit or a stuffed animal due to its small size and large ears. Its ears resemble earmuffs, which are used to protect against loud noises. Its tendency to cry loudly when disturbed may be based on the behavior of an infant. It may also be based on an electric amplifier since its tail resembles an input/output port. The curved yellow marking on its tail resembles a stylized sound wave on a volume icon. Name origin, Whismur may be a combination of whisper and murmur. Ganyan-yo may be derived from ganyo, onomatopoeia for whispering or mumbling. Now the languages, references, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Whismur's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching Gotta Dance in this short Team Rocket's Meowth. And the other Pokemon of Team Rocket have kidnapped 3 Whismur, which they're gonna use in a performance for the boss when he arrives at this special base that Team Rocket has built. Yes. There's the Whismur, Barranco.
I was in charge of the entertainment for the boss's arrival, so I gave the percussion job to those 3 wacky Whismur. Hey, I don't need no freaked out Whismur rapping, but I do need some Team Rocket maraca playing! Good!
I would say that's Whismur's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Whismur. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're on the single image, and that's because this is the only image we'll be doing today. So this is When We Were Young by Balu Mix Biffle. So it's this cute kind of stylized art of a Whismur and a C-dot. It's kind of cute. Yes, this is a lot more pink than the modern one. But yes, very cute, very well done. Let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, as I don't have time. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Loudred. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.